What's going on, guys? Moist Critical. I can't do this. Alright, yeah, man. Crazy week. I was supposed to give you guys a vlog. Did not happen. I probably will go in and edit it. I just have to download all of it onto the computer, and I don't want to do that, bro. I really don't. I really don't want to do that, but you know, I might as well get it done. Today, I want to talk about the value of the research. Now, as you guys know, big orange man in office doesn't really value research, unfortunately, but you know, I do, as I want to become a research scientist. So I think it's important that we understand the value of education. Now, no one's gonna want to talk about this fucking thing. No one gives a fuck, okay? But I think it's important that we talk about the value of education and what it does for people. Specifically, like, you know, my whole time growing up. Yeah, I'm not wearing this for the whole fucking video. Yeah, bro, see, this is why you invest in a front tape, bro. So you should not fucked up, but yeah. So I think it's important that, you know, we talk about the value of education. Now, someone who is uneducated, whether that be the circumstance that, like, you have to contextualize, you know, why people aren't educated. You know, for one, it could just be like an example of like redlining fucked up schools for everyone, especially because that we fund the public schools by the place that you're in. So, you know, if there's a place that's underdeveloped, obviously the schools are going to be horrible. That's why most of the red states actually have some of the worst public schools known to fucking man. That's why they're idiots. But, you know, it's whatever. I digress. I think the value of education has completely just gone out the window, especially because the internet exists. The internet did not exist. You know, if the internet didn't exist, a lot of things wouldn't happen, okay? Your bitch wouldn't be going. We see a lot less, you know, like unrealistic expectations and a whole lot of other things. But, you know, the internet did break education. So I think it's important that, you know, somehow we find a way to educate people on what it really means to be able to differentiate what's real information and what's not. Now, this is coming from someone that's a talking head on the internet with 100 subscribers. You know, we're about to hit 100, 13 more, and then, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna hit 100. So hooray! But yeah, so it's like I think it's important that we find a way to at least let people know that you can decipher what's real information and what's not. It's up to people to seek out that information, and then if they don't, then, you know, we're fucked. And you get people like bro in office right now. A lot of times people say it's just a political view. No, it's not. When someone's devaluing the importance of education, it just creates a slippery slope, basically saying that like what scientists say and like what scientists do is either incorrect or non-useful, which is the complete opposite, okay? The reason that you're watching this video right now is because scientists theorized, like they did comp sci theory, they did electrical engineering, and now you can watch this on whatever you're watching it on. That had to be done with theoretical research first. And medicine especially, you know, for some reason people thought that we were changing the gender of fucking rats. That's not how that goes. But we do have to use other animals, especially in the medical research field. They use animals first, ones that are like similar to us. I think like 80% share about 80% of the same DNA. We use those animals. Damn, I just fucking punched this shit out my mic. We use those animals to then make new medicine. You have to understand that there's a reason why we fund the schools and we fund people who do research. Now, with that being said, there are some things that shouldn't be funded. But I don't think taking it away, or at least having him take it away, makes any fucking sense, you know? If you don't have people who are qualified in office, then this is what happens, right? And so I think that, you know, fear not. Shit like this has happened before. Has it happened on the scale that it has? No. Is someone like him resending bills that would inhibit the furthering of our society? Yes. So we're kind of in uncharted territory. Now, people who are going to school for research positions, make sure that you understand that you could possibly just not be funded throughout this, all right? You could live a life in debt, but, you know, for academia reasons, you're just pursuing knowledge. That is an okay thing to do. That is fine. I mean, well, for some people, if you want to be in debt. Me, I really wouldn't mind it. I don't give a fuck. I've been broke my whole life. As long as I can be broke and sit in a room and think with other people, then I think I'll be okay. I think fear not. Also, like, I hear people saying like, oh, AI is going to take your job. AI cannot code the way that you think it can. It can do simple trees. It essentially can code, I mean, graphic designers, you guys are fucked. I'm not gonna lie, you guys are fucked. But like software engineers and all that, bro. If you're actually working on a complex system, there's just no fucking way in God's green earth that AI is gonna get there. At least with where it is right now. So no, your job market isn't cooked. It's just oversaturated, which means there's a bunch of people who are very fucking mid at it because it gave a lot of money. So a bunch of idiots decided that they're gonna go and do this. Now anyone can learn code, but to be actually good at it and to develop new things with that coding experience takes someone who's smart, and a lot of people aren't smart. Hence the bell curve. Now that is not eugenics. I would never agree with eugenics as an idea, but it is important that there is a bell curve, okay? There's a bottom 10%, there's a middle 80%, which is where most people are, and then there's top 10%. The people that you see that earn all of that right now, they're not like they were top of their class, but they definitely had ideas, and they were probably just better at producing independent ideas. Now, if we have a bunch of, like, the same thing with engineering, there's like, people saw, like, the base rate is 90K. Anyone can learn, well, not anyone, but like, someone who's like smart enough, they can learn like Calc 1 through 3 and Fluid and all that. Well, everyone fails Fluid. No one knows how the fuck to do it, but they can all learn how to do that. But because of what people have been saying on the internet and because of window that it's in right now, everyone thinks like, oh, if I get a base rate of 100K, I'm set. You might not be smart enough to actually have that job as an engineer. Okay, most of the math is done basically on the computer. You just need to be a good problem solver. Most people are idiots, in my opinion. Okay, so when I say that, what I really mean is like, if we're having average people try to solve problems, you're probably not gonna get the job over someone who's definitely just better at solving problems. Like, don't oversaturate a market just because you think that you're gonna make a certain amount of money. All right, there's an actual job to be done. And so like STEM is kind of in this weird place right now where it's like they're defunding it. Plus the internet is saying that STEM degrees are the only degrees that's good. That's just fucking false. It obviously helps in society where people aren't just getting STEM degrees. Maybe there's a few arts degrees that we don't need, but we need art. Okay, like should you get a degree to do art? No, but you kind of have to if you want to get hired at a studio or something like that. Like I think it is just important that you guys choose something that makes the most sense, because sometimes it just doesn't make any fucking sense. Okay, there's a lot of things that really don't make sense at all. I just think we shouldn't fear it yet. I will be on here, I will be talking when we should fear it. Until then, I don't think we should fear it. I don't think we should fear a whole lot of things. Like, I think it's just buzzwords, bro. Like, the internet is just completely ruining the STEM field, and it's ruining the validity of the science that's actually going down. That's not even a hot take. People who are in academia right now would agree with me. So I don't have any solutions. I just wanted to talk about it. I just want to make sure that people understand that there is a place. There is a place for people who want to do research, and you should shoot for it. And if you can't do it, bro, live, laugh, Lockheed Martin. Like that's all I got, man.